10 Best Places to Visit in China. This is Travelalllines welcome you on this free tour to visit the 10 best places in China. China, the gateway to East Asia as a fascinating land of ancient Buddhism civilizations, gave world visitors gunpowder and king's noodles. Making their first trip to China usually stays with big cities. Experienced visitors to the Middle Kingdom will introduce themselves to others. Directions might be a bit more frustrating because of the language, but certainly doable for independent travelers to review the best places to visit in China. It is the most populous country in the world, with an environment of approximately 1.4 billion inhabitants in 2020. China population is equivalent to 18.47% of the total world population. China ranks number 1 in the list of countries covering an environment of 9.6 million square kilometers. It is the third or fourth largest country in the world and superficial. Before we start with the countdown, please don't forget to subscribe to Trip Extreme and press the bell icon to watch our videos first time. Let's go start. Number 10. Macau. Located on the west side of the Pearl River Delta, Macau is a major gambling destination with luxury resorts, glitzy casinos and world-class entertainment. Located on the South China Sea, not far from Hong Kong and Shenzhen, the city is known as the Vegas of China. While the Portuguese ruled it for 4 centuries, Macau offers a fascinating mix of Chinese and Portuguese customs and cuisines. Interesting historical sites are also plentiful, with churches, temples and fortresses nestled amongst old Macau's colorful colonial-era buildings. While the Macau Peninsula has many major attractions and several fantastic museums, most people come for the casinos. It's not just any type of slot machine you can imagine, but there are plenty of restaurants, bars and hotels. In addition, they have large shopping complexes and their theaters offer many fascinating music shows and concerts. Number 9. Suzhou. Long known for its elegance, beauty and culture, Suzhou is located just northeast of Shanghai, in Shaanxi Province. Located on the shores of Tai Lake and the lower reaches of the Yangtze River, the city is full of beautiful canals and stone bridges, leading to its nickname, the Venice of the East. Although China's rapid development has created many modern buildings in recent years, Suzhou still has ancient pagodas and picturesque street scenes. The city has 4 classical gardens, with the Evergreen Gardens, with its 4 different sections, being considered a masterpiece garden in China. The gardens are pleasant to walk around and feature rocks, trees, pavilions and lakes, all harmoniously put together. The Grand Canal, connecting Beijing and Hangzhou, crosses Suzhou, creating a network of canals in the old city founded over 2,500 years ago. Suzhou is an important center of Wu culture and was once the capital of the kingdom of the same name. As such, impressive historical sites can be found in the city, while a number of excellent museums shed light on its fascinating history and heritage. Number 8. Shanghai. Shanghai, the largest city in China. Shanghai is perhaps also the most modern and offers a diversity of tourists. Attractions that these old folks and I brag about. More than 24 million residents of the city. Highlights include many museums and art galleries ranging from into the excellent Shanghai Museum Chinese Art Museum with a surprising number of green spaces, former customers, temples of Fig Otis Historical. Number 2 is not the Terracotta Army and more. Between the Wheel River to the north and the Guilin Mountains are to the south. one of the most important textile products in northwest China centers and has more than archaeological interest and maybe another smallest city in China. Important being the living history of the Terracotta Army stretches about 6,000 years ago and the 3rd century BC, it boasted one of the highest urban population in China. The remains Han imperial residents can still are seen with evidence of the importance of the city as a starting point of the famous Silk Road running from here. Her chemistry. Number 7. Xi'an. Xi'an is often referred to as the cradle of Chinese civilization. The capital of Shaanxi Province and the eastern end of the Silk Road, Xi'an's history and cultural significance encompasses China's ancient past and bright future. Xi'an cuisine cannot be missed. Being near the central part of China, Xi'an is a crossroads of many great Chinese cuisines. Xi'an is home to unique souvenirs and local products. The best time to visit. Xi'an's climate is temperate and semi-arid. Temperatures vary at fairly moderate levels throughout the 4 seasons. The best time to visit is spring and fall during the cool, but not too cold, seasons. Number 6. Guilin, China's top karst landscape. Guilin, with its beautiful limestone landscapes, is known as one of the most beautiful places in the world. During his visit, former US President Nixon drew inspiration from Guilin's scenic natural landscape and said, "I have visited more than 80 countries and more than 100 cities. No city can beat the beauty of Guilin." Guilin is located west of Hong Kong, from where it can be reached in an hour by plane. A visit to Hong Kong can be easily combined with a visit to Guilin. It is popular to visit Guilin and then travel to Hong Kong with this visa-free policy. Number 5. Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is the world's largest collection of well-preserved medieval wooden structures. The rectangular Forbidden City is located to the north of Tiananmen Square and is surrounded by an outer wall 10 meters high and surrounded by a 52-meter wide moat. It has 4 gates: the Meridian Gate Wumen on the south, the Gate of Divine Prowess Shenwumen on the north, the West Gate of Prosperity Shiwamen, and the Gate of Eastern Prosperity Dongwamen. There is a subtly structured corner tower on each of the 4 corners of the outer wall. The Forbidden City is a masterpiece of Chinese architecture. The majestic outer court has no trees. The Forbidden City was home to 24 Chinese emperors. The Palace Museum is one of the world's largest cultural museums. Part of the museum's former collection is in Taiwan. The Forbidden City is China's most popular single-site tourist attraction. Number 4. Chengdu. Sichuan. Chengdu is quite a unique and exciting place to visit in China. As the capital of Sichuan Province, it is an influential economic, financial and cultural region in southwest China and has been an important region in its past. In the 4th century BC, the 9th king of the Kaming dynasty came from Shu and named its new capital Chengdu, a name that has remained virtually unchanged through the imperial, republican, and communist eras. Chengdu is most famous for being the home of China's magnificent giant pandas. The food is known for its spice. Chengdu is one of the most leisurely cities in the world. Sichuan opera is a classical Chinese art form. Chengdu is the birthplace of the Chinese tea culture. Chengdu locals speak a different dialect of Mandarin. Number 3. Lijiang. One of the best preserved old towns in the whole country. Lijiang Old Town, UNESCO World Heritage Center. Lijiang's small winding streets are just great to get lost in. It really sounds like a fairy tale. This whole place is like a maze. You can just turn down a side street and it will go on forever. It's very easy to get lost, but it's part of the fun. Make sure to check out some of the tea houses, most of which have a floor so you can look out the window and watch the world go by. It rained most of the time we were there, so we missed what is normal incredible mountain views from the old town. It's also the main jumping-off point for getting to Tiger Leaping Gorge, which is also the case, apparently very convenient, but it was clearly raining so we couldn't do it this one. Number 2, Beijing is the current capital and remains one of the most popular places to visit in China. Its history goes back more than 3,000 years. In much of the history still lives within its borders. Beijing literally means North Capital, has played a role several times in China's long history. The Great Wall of China is a collection of small walls built by different people. For many years, builders built these walls to protect themselves invasions by those from the north. The Great Wall itself, with history, takes more than 2,000 years, as about 5,500 miles in tongues. Although some parts are or have been light and dilapidated, extinct, quite famous for its natural landscapes. One of China's iconic symbols, the Great Wall of China is the longest wall in the world, an impressive feat of ancient defensive architecture. The winding path across rugged land and rugged mountains offers beautiful scenery. It deserves its place between the new 7 Wonders of the World and UNESCO World Heritage Sites in China. Number 1, Hong Kong. Located on the southeast coast of China, Hong Kong is a beautiful world-class shopping center where Chinese culture, British colonial influences and modern high-tech merge. Despite having the highest concentration of skyscrapers in the world and one of the highest population densities, Hong Kong also offers a lot of greenery, mountain views and beaches. Some of the must-see attractions include the famous Victoria Harbour, which is a spectacular sight at night with all the dazzling skyscrapers, and the Peak, the highest hill on Hong Kong Island with a breathtaking view of the harbour. From theme parks like Ocean Park and Disneyland Hong Kong to prestigious museums, fantastic shopping malls, bustling night markets, horse racing, beautiful beaches and rides on the world's longest outdoor escalator, Hong Kong has something to do with it. Thing for everyone. Eating in Hong Kong is an experience in itself, with a wide variety of cuisines ranging from international to local Cantonese. A popular way of eating is dim sum, which uses small portions of food traditionally presented in steamer baskets. Typical dim sum dishes include tasty meatballs, rice noodles, steamed vegetables, and soups served with Chinese tea. We have all options for you. To visit www.travelalllines.com, book the ticket online. It's time to start around a clock journey. For more video, check those videos up there. Don't forget to make like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I see you in the next video.